You probably see these mounted everywhere, on houses, buildings, and even in coffee shops. But have you ever wondered what's really hiding inside a modern security camera? Today, we're tearing one apart piece by piece to reveal hidden microphones, stealth antennas, custom chips, and firmware secrets you won't believe are packed inside these small devices. And yes, by the end, you'll never look at your home security system the same way again. Welcome back to Unboxed and Rebuilt, where everyday tech is cracked open and the secrets come spilling out. Security cameras are some of the most underestimated pieces of tech in your home. They run 24/7, constantly processing audio and video. They often connect to the cloud, raising security and privacy questions. And inside, they hide sophisticated chips, sensors, and firmware that rival smartphones. By reverse engineering one, we can understand how these devices actually work, spot features manufacturers don't advertise, learn how they handle data, motion, night vision, and even AI. Basically, this teardown gives us a backstage pass to the eye of the smart home. Let's start with the outside. This particular model is a mid-range 1080p Wi-Fi security camera, very similar to what you'd find on Amazon or in smart home kits. The front lens is surrounded by IR LEDs. These are for night vision, invisible to the human eye but visible to our teardown cam. On the underside, there's usually a reset button, SD card slot, and sometimes a hidden microphone port disguised as a screw hole. The antenna modules are often tucked into fake plastic fins or the mounting bracket, and many units have sealed compartments designed to discourage tampering. Time to break the seal. These cameras use tamper-resistant Torx or hex screws, plus gasket seals for waterproofing. Once we carefully remove the screws, we separate the front lens housing from the rear electronics compartment. Immediately, we're greeted with a power board that handles DC input and surge protection, ribbon cables connecting to the camera sensor, a Wi-Fi antenna folded and glued to the shell, and tucked between the PCB layers, a tiny speaker. Yes, many security cams can talk back through your phone. It's basically a two-way communication device. Now let's talk about the camera module, the eye of the beast. We carefully detach the ribbon cables and lift the lens sensor unit. Behind the glass is a wide-angle lens, usually around 2.8 millimeters for broad coverage. Underneath, a CMOS image sensor similar to what's inside smartphones, but tuned for constant operation. Here's the surprising part. Many security cameras feature dual sensor arrays, one for daytime RGB capture, another for IR night vision. The switch happens automatically using a magnetic IR cut filter that slides away in low light. And those infrared LEDs around the lens? They bathe your environment in invisible light, allowing the sensor to see in total darkness. It's like night vision goggles for your home. This is where things get serious. The main board of a security camera is its brain. Let's zoom in. Processor, a system on chip, SoC, often custom ARM-based, handling image processing, motion detection, and network communication. Flash memory stores firmware, encryption keys, and sometimes cached footage. RAM chips allow for smooth live streaming and AI operations. Some boards also have co-processors dedicated to AI-powered motion detection and facial recognition, especially in newer models. That means your camera can distinguish between humans, pets, and vehicles all locally. Here's where things get creepy interesting. Many cameras hide additional microphones in spots that don't even look like ports, sometimes under stickers or dummy screws. These can pick up ambient audio far beyond what's advertised. The Wi-Fi antennas are often hidden in decorative fins or inside mounts, giving them strong range while keeping the design sleek. And then, tucked into corners of the PCB, we often find Bluetooth chips for setup modes, backup batteries for clock synchronization during power cuts, and occasionally extra storage chips not mentioned in specs sometimes for diagnostic logging or cloud buffering. Manufacturers often include these components for future firmware upgrades or hidden features, but they're rarely disclosed publicly. Now let's pop the lid on something most people never check: firmware. Many modern security cameras run lightweight Linux-based operating systems. With a UART or USB debug port, You can actually see the boot logs and sometimes access the root shell. Inside, we often find hidden admin accounts used for factory diagnostics, hard-coded encryption keys, cloud service pings to overseas servers, and firmware flags for features not enabled by default, like advanced AI detection or audio streaming. This is where reverse engineering meets cybersecurity. By looking inside, we learn not just how these devices work, but how secure or not they actually are. So, what's inside a security camera? A full computer, a powerful eye with infrared night vision, multiple hidden microphones and antennas, and firmware with secrets manufacturers don't talk about. Next time you see a camera on a wall, remember it's more than just a lens. If this teardown blew your mind as much as it did ours, smash that like button, subscribe to Unboxed and Rebuilt, and share this video with someone who needs to know what's watching them, and drop a comment. Should we reverse engineer a doorbell camera or baby monitor next? You decide. Until next time, keep looking closer.